Hello, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to share my healing, journaling, gratitude, meditating routine. I've briefly mentioned this in one of my old morning routine videos, but I just wanted to go into a bit more depth really. I always start by opening my blinds. Things have been a bit crazy for me recently with so much change, so one thing that's just kept me sane is keeping some form of morning routine. I look forward to doing my skincare every single day, using my LMS cleansing balm and then my Luna 3 by Foreo. This part of the video is partnered with Foreo. I'm using this to massage my face. It gives me a much deeper cleanse, and I have the most acne prone skin. It's just helped me so much over the past few months. They're way more hygienic as well to clean than the nylon facial brushes, with it being silicone. You can add your own massaging cleansing settings to suit your skin type, and it's just one of those things that I feel adds a bit of luxury to my morning routine. Okay, I've been really trying to make sure I hydrate before I caffeinate. If you're anything like me who goes straight for the coffee machine, make sure you get a glass of water beforehand. And then I'm just getting dressed. I actually slipped here on the rug. I'm putting on a USA Pro set. Absolutely love the back of this sports bra. It's such a comfy set and I like the colour. And then we're going to grab a cup of coffee once I've got ready. Put on this headband and I feel like something out of that, it's kind of like an older music video, you know, where they're all on the bikes and they're call on me. I feel like something out of that. I wanted to share my gratitude, journaling and brain dump routine that has completely transformed my mindset over the past few years, and I've touched on it before in a morning routine video, but I thought I'd just go into a bit more depth and explain like each part, and also hopefully help some of you if this has been something that you've been trying to incorporate into your daily routine. I bought so many books and journals, and I remember buying one that was more expensive and it was so thick and it was just so many pages to write every single day and it wasn't really maintainable for me, so I just thought I'd explain my process, and it's super easy. Literally all you need is a notepad with lined pages. I prefer a binded one. I just like being able to rip stuff out and flick stuff over. So I always start in the morning by doing a 10-minute guided meditation. I use Great Meditation, which is on YouTube. I'll pop a link down below. I've mentioned these before as well, but they're free and they always upload new ones each week. They're really good and they've got like specific ones. One that I did this morning was for positive thinking. There's so many different types. 10 minutes is super realistic for me. It's all about just finding stuff that is simple. If it's something you've not done before, like start with a 3-minute meditation. Whenever I'm meditating, so many thoughts and just the most random things seem to come to me, so I'll sometimes like write that down in my notepad straight afterwards. It's really nice, like if you're ever struggling with creativity or working out a solution to a problem, that is where I found meditation's been so useful. And I used to think it was something so airy-fairy whenever like one of my friends who got me into it was saying, oh, you should try meditating, it changes your life. I was just like, how could that possibly change my life? Like, is that not what, like, is it just for monks or something? First thing I do is I am grateful for. Write down 3 things that I am grateful for and try to get as specific as possible. So I've just opened up a random page. I've written, I'm grateful for sleeping well last night and feeling rested. I'm grateful for my healing skin. Even from just doing that, I just find it really energizing. It's super grounding and you realize like how caught up in all the little stuff we can get. Like at the moment, we've recently been in the process of moving and I found it so hard, stressful. I've cried so much. I've had so many bad days, so many like ups and downs recently, and this has been something that I always feel like I resist doing, or sometimes I don't always look forward to doing it, and especially when you're feeling really crappy. And just try to keep it to about a page, half a page. It doesn't need to be like pages long. I also found it helpful like leaving my notepads in the same place so I can't like miss them in the morning. The next thing I write is, how do I want to feel today? So say if I've got a lot on, I want to feel organised and I want to manage my time well, or I want to feel calm and relaxed. Say if I'm having like a chilled day, just really think about like how do I actually want to feel today. This next one that I write is, what stresses can I let go of? So I've added this in probably the last 4 weeks it'll be now, like into my written headings, just because it's really helping me at the moment because I've been feeling so stressed. Moving to Dubai and like this whole process this past few weeks just has been a lot. I just thought I'd mention that because if any of you guys are going through similar things. I feel like this will help you as much as it's helping me. Here I'll usually write things that I'm getting worried about or stressed about that I can't control. Like there's no point getting stressed over things that are completely out of your control. I affirm that to myself. And then the next one is intentions for today. So I don't make these about work. So with your intentions, it could be get outside on a walk, move your body, get a workout in, just 2 or 3 things. Say drink more water, drink 2-3 litres of water. And then the next one is an I am, so that's an affirmation. So I will just say I am a kind person, or something that's really relevant or that I'm really feeling like I need, but really mean it as well when you do write this kind of affirmation, I am. At the end, I'll just put a share love to. So here I'll just put, say, whether it's a message to a family member like my dad, or a message to a friend, or doing like an act of kindness. It's really nice to like think about that. And then once I filled out my prompts, I do my morning pages, brain dump. I literally just write what I'm thinking, what's going on through my mind, what I need to work on. This has just been the best thing ever, and I find this so therapeutic. You just have so many realizations, like when you're writing stuff out, like things that you're worried about or things that have made you feel a certain way. I loved going back through all these like planners and journals and seeing how you've overcome certain things, and especially when you're changing areas of your life where you've got a lot going on, it's nice to document and like look back on that. I found this bit really tricky to start with because I just didn't know what to write, or I'd be writing every fine detail or just stuff that didn't really mean that much, and then over time you're like, oh, that makes sense. Or it comes down to like questioning yourself. Say if someone, or say if a friend or like family made you feel a certain way, get into the root of that and realising like, why did that make me feel like that? Or someone at work, or a situation with work, losing a job, moving home, like writing down, why is this making me uncomfortable? Can I grow from it? And just questioning yourself like on a deeper level. This next one I've had to really simplify recently, because listen, I was getting so distracted. When you overcomplicate things, it just makes things a lot harder. So this one is for my day-to-day tasks, rather than a long to-do list that's just never ending and that you never end up finishing, and this book just gets like thrown out the window. Just having 5 things that are a priority that day, rather than just like random to-do list things, or starting your day on your emails, having 5 things that bring you closer to your goal. Break that down and think about it. So I recently downloaded the I Am app, and I would really recommend it. I think it was £14 for the year, or around that, I might be wrong. I'm sure there's a free option too. This is basically like an affirmations app for stress and anxiety, and I've made it a widget on my phone there, so whenever I open up my phone it comes up, and I've also got it on my watch, so it comes up on here, and I think I've got it on a setting every hour, like I get an affirmation, which is so nice. So this one is, I forgive myself for mistakes I made when I didn't know better. I feel like you guys will love this, and there's loads of different options for like positive thinking, attracting love, and I got a Kindle recently, so I mainly read this before bed. That has been the most life-changing thing, because it helps so much with my sleep. Like whenever I've had a lot going on, I struggle so much getting to sleep, and this just relaxes me so much. So I've been reading The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari for ages now, my last few pages, but this is something that I need to work on sticking to. I've even put this like on my pillow before bed sometimes, just to make sure that I do it. And so whenever I've gone through lulls or felt really low and just lacking motivation, especially in the morning, like when you're doing your makeup and you're just feeling a bit, God, don't want to put makeup on today, or don't want to do this today. Habits of a Goddess is like a podcast that has loads of affirmations, and they're about 10-11 minutes long, so it's really nice, like if you're putting on your makeup, just to have that in the background as a backing sound. I love affirmations on a whole. I know some people don't like love them or really see much meaning behind them, but I found them really, really helpful for getting out of like places when I've not been in my happiest self. So they're the main things that I do daily, and I feel that will help you so much if you haven't tried these before. And if you'd like to see a weekly version of this, let me know in the comments down below. It's just like a week of reflection basically that I'll always do, and check in with myself. Put me a comment down below, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love you to stick around by subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.